So I'm going to show you the basic difference between NPN transistor and PNP transistor, both in terms of symbol and in terms of measurement. So to start with, the difference in symbols is that if you look at the case of NPN transistor, the arrow is pointing flow out, like current is flowing out of the transistor, while in the case of PNP, the symbol, the arrow is pointing flow in, like current flowing from emitter into the transistor. So that's the basic difference. So let me show you how to test a transistor. So this is with me is 2N2222. So let's test whether it's NPN or PNP. So let me show you how it is. So if you are using fluke meter, you switch it on to diode symbol. You can make sure that this diode symbol is there. So you hold it this way. So if you are dealing with NPN transistor, it is expected that the red lit will be at the base. The base might not necessarily be at the middle. It could be at the other end. It could be this way or in the middle. So it's not a golden rule that the base is always in the middle. So there are transistors that the base is on the right, and there are some transistors that the base is on the left. So but in most cases the base is in the middle. So so in the case of NPN transistor, it is expected that the red lit will be in the where the base is. So once it's you can now measure, so it's working. If you reverse it, it will not read. So you see, it's not reading, but this is the base. This tells you that this is the base. This is base collector junction, base collector, so, and base emitter. So but if you reverse the lit or the probe, you will not get any reading. So if it reads both ways, it means that the transistor is bad. So basically a transistor is the two diodes connected back to back. So let me just add that as an addition. So you can view transistor as two diodes connected this way, or depending on whether it's NPN or PNP. So you can see it's actually two diodes connected back to back. So if you take this principle, this should be your base. This should be, it could be collector or emitter depending on, so this is your base, this could be collector or emitter. So so in this case, you can see that from this diagram you can be able to tell which one is NPN, which one is PNP. So the NPN transistor reads with the positive probe on the base, and it will read to collector and emitter. So if you reverse it, it will not work. But if it works, it means that the transistor is bad. So let's check out how we will identify a PNP transistor. We measure NPN transistor, but let's see how we can identify a PNP transistor. So you can hold it this way, put the probe, and see it's not reading. It's not reading. It's not reading. Then so you reverse the probe to see how it will read. It's reading. Is reading. It means that for this transistor, the base is in the middle also, but is PNP transistor. If you reverse the probe, it shouldn't read. But if it reads, it means that the transistor is bad. So this transistor is BC557. So we established that BC557 is indeed a PNP transistor. So that's all about difference in terms of symbol and in terms of that's measurement characteristics. So there are these are two different transistors, NPN and PNP transistors are different, so they are used in different applications depending on what you want to construct.